said, how can men be better allies to the women in this space? And also, how can white people be better allies in general to POC, especially within the cannabis space, especially
I mean, listen to women. Let women have seats at the table, and I think that it's incredibly important because they're always like, I've got women in my business. She's the receptionist.
No.
To fuck. I mean, sorry. We're gonna fuck. But I'm like, that is not giving somebody a seat at the table. You're not having them in the conversations that make decisions. You're not seeing.
Because why the fuck? I'm gonna let you finish, but why the fuck should the receptionist of my business be in those fucking conversations?
Fuck that motherfucker. Fired. Who getting fired? Fucking loser.
That's like me getting hired as a production assistant, but yet I want to be invited. I want to be a part of the creative decision right off the bat. I want to be in the writing room right off the bat. What?
Seeing women, and we're not seeing people of color there. And if you want diversity and you say that you value equality and you value the history of this landscape, you need to have diversity built into your company.
I wonder who published them.
If you're not having conversations that matter with these people, then what's the daggone point?
So she's saying that if you're not having conversations about diversity, if you're not having conversations with people of color, then you're not having real conversations at all in terms of a business. Now, for the people that don't know, or maybe this font is too small, they're not talking about the entertainment industry. They're not talking about music. They're not talking about film, like we're about to talk about here in the main topic. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about the fucking cannabis business. Are you kidding me?
These fuckers won't go away.
These are not new talking points, fam. One could even say that they aren't talking points at all because they literally don't have anything of actual value to offer to anyone in this conversation. Now, I haven't seen this podcast. Maybe this podcast, every other episode, they're saying some real shit. Maybe every other episode, they're giving us some real fucking gems. But in this particular clip, on this particular topic, they have nothing to say.
Get up, black person! Time to repent! Repent? But we just panted.
Stop spending $20,000 on podcast equipment and personnel just to sit on your fat ass in front of a fucking camera and act like you're saying the most intellectual shit of all time. Sorry, you're not. In some ways, diversity is great. But when I talk about real diversity, I'm not talking about race. You could probably say background a little bit. But when I think of diverse, I'm thinking of diverse genres, diverse opinions, perspectives, not necessarily in terms of race. I can't write a hood classic because I don't have any fucking experience in the fucking hood. Why am I going to sit up here on my podcast and say, we need diverse, we need black people in this area, we need white people in this? No. How about whoever's best for the fucking job? How about whoever's worth this amount of money? This is what we're talking about in the fucking cannabis business? We're talking about growing weed on a farm or in your backyard? And you're talking about diversity of all fucking things? Only one color that matters in a cannabis business. And it's green, whether it's money or whether it's fucking weed. Daylight DJ says, I don't remember the last why did he shorten remember? He just put REM, whatever. Anyways, I don't remember the last dispensary I went to that had even one black person working there. So the fuck what? What does that have to do with anything? So then the podcast replies back and says, it's such a common problem with a crying face. Or guess whatever kind of face. Then this weirdo replies back and says, I have tried to work in the cannabis business for 8 years. I've only had one interview or call back in like 8 attempts in different states. Most say they want someone with prior experiences, even to trim. I'd work in a heartbeat as long as I know I'm taken care of with legal BS. So basically, this dude can't get a job, or chick, whoever, can't get a job in the cannabis business and now apparently blames it on being black. Because that's what I got out of it. Because he starts out saying, I don't remember the last dispensary I went to that had even one black person working there. And of course, leave it to a fat white bitch to sit up here in front of the camera and start parading around the term diversity, along with the other fat bitch, parading around and insinuating that only black people and only women can fix all the problems in the world. No one else.
This fat son of a bitch is gonna drown us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat.
That's what she said. I'm so sick of this shit. I am so fucking sick of this shit. Now, let's get over to this is the same fat chick. And this is an interview she did about 5 weeks ago. So about a month or so ago. I want to prove to you guys that, well, these people don't give two shits about what they say they give two shits about. These women are out here for clout and money.
So look, I actually asked her if we could weigh her, but she's like, dude, I make so much money off these weigh-ins. I can't afford to have you guys give away one of my weigh-ins.
Oh,
So she does weigh-ins. She gets paid for weigh-ins because you have some weirdo fat fucks wanting to pay her money to watch her weigh herself. It's 2024 and we have dudes paying 400-pound women to stand on a weight scale butt-ass naked. Or maybe not butt-ass naked, but at least half naked. What the fuck kind of world do we live in?
Think Chivalry is dead?
Little Chivalry is dead. Little Chivalry from 125th Street is dead.
What are you wearing in these weigh-ins? Are you just barefoot?
I mean, I could show you, like, just a bralette and some underwear.
God damn!
Is it like UFC?
Well, I found out they're obsessed with the way my belly looks. So the big thing is now I charge more because I do the weigh-ins with my belly out.
So there's
Yeah.
like premium weigh-ins.
he thinks Dana White is gonna walk out over here. You keep saying weigh-ins.
Oh, someone just bought my measurement video.
Look at this world we live in. Are you just saying?
There's a market for
Did you hear what you said out loud? Someone bought my measurements video, and like meanwhile, someone has to, fill potholes.
That was amazing.
Somebody bought her measurements video. This is the same chick up here saying that we have to have diversity. Diversity in the cannabis business. Diversity in the weed growing and weed processing business. And weed selling business. Diversity. But a few months later, she's on a podcast talking about how she gets paid all this money to stand on a weight scale butt-ass naked. And that people love her big-ass fucking belly.
Do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group?
Yeah, we don't have a serious fucking problem in America. I've been saying for years that we need to wake the fuck up and stop giving people like this fucking money. But as long as people are going to keep doing it, it's going to keep happening. As long as we keep fucking allowing it, they're going to keep collecting on it. It is what it is. And I'm not saying that, hey, we should be knocking people's hustle or whatever, but you can't sit up here on one podcast and say that, oh, we're women, we're mightier than now, we're holier than thou, and we need to have this, we need to have that, and you can't have certain conversations without women and without people of color at the table, even if they're the fucking receptionist, even if they can only qualify for an entry-level job. They need to be a part of the most important conversations of the entire corporation and business. And then on the other podcast, she proves how much of a fucking idiot and airhead she is by saying, I get paid all this money to stand on a weight scale. Oh, look, somebody just bought, they love the way my belly looks, but somebody just bought my measurements just now.
If you want to know what a motherfucking boss looks like, bitch, you looking at one. A bitch that handles big business.
I don't know what to tell you guys, man. It ain't me that's buying, it definitely ain't me that's buying these people's shit. It ain't me coming out here and if anything, I'm putting more eyes on this lady.
Oh fuck no, Jesus Christ. Fuck out of here.
I don't get it. I don't understand it, man.